One drunken confession shattered a decade of friendship. I've been best friends with Becca since 2010. We met as college roommates and stayed close ever since. Lived together through our 20s, shared our lives, and knew all the messy ins and outs of each other. In 2019, I moved out to live with my boyfriend Nate, and things changed, but Becca and I still stayed tight. The only thing that ever came between us was her drinking. Becca's always had a bit of a problem with alcohol. Over the years, she's done some stuff while intoxicated that tested our friendship, but I always forgave her. Last Saturday, she called me drunk and stranded. I was in bed with the flu, so Nate offered to pick her up. I didn't think anything of it. He's always been kind like that. A few days later, I noticed Nate had started putting his phone face down whenever he wasn't using it. It felt off, but I figured maybe he and Becca were cooking up something sweet behind my back, like a proposal. I brought it up with Becca when I saw her. Joking, I asked if Nate was about to pop the question. That's when she broke down crying. She told me Nate and her had hooked up in his car that night. She said she was too drunk to fully understand what she was doing and claimed she'd been texting Nate to tell me the truth before she did. All their texts were on Signal, which deletes messages, so there was no proof. She just said, "Believe me or don't, it's your choice." I was stunned. I left and went straight home to talk to Nate. Nate looked completely blindsided when I told him. He said Becca was lying and that he only gave her a ride, and they talked about how he should propose to me. He admitted they were using Signal to plan a surprise proposal and showed me some of their recent messages. Nate even texted Becca right in front of me, asking why she would make something like that up. She replied, "There's no proposal. Stop playing dumb." Nate got frustrated, said the whole surprise was ruined, and that if this was how little I trusted him, maybe we were on the verge of ending things. I didn't know what to believe. Then, an idea hit me. I told Nate I had a way to recover deleted Signal messages. He didn't even flinch, just asked me how. That reaction alone made me start believing him completely. Even though my phone was too old to actually retrieve anything, Nate insisted on buying me a new one to prove his innocence. I told him I wanted to give Becca one last chance to tell the truth. I called her with Nate next to me, phone on speaker. I said I'd recovered the Signal messages. She immediately asked why I was doing that instead of trusting her. The conversation turned icy fast. She went completely quiet until I pressed her. Then, she asked if this meant Nate and I were engaged now. That was it for me. I snapped, I yelled, asked her what was wrong with her, how she could lie like this. Becca screamed back, saying I never really believed her because I didn't dump Nate. I started crying. Nate took the phone and told her to go F herself and never contact either of us again. A minute later, Becca sent me a long, unhinged text. She called me pathetic, said I'd always choose Nate over her, accused me of never truly caring about her, then ended it with, "Goodbye forever. I hope you fing got what you fing want." I blocked her. Later, I asked Nate if he could ever forgive me for doubting him. He said since I'd finally cut Becca off, we could try to move forward. And honestly, I think we can. I know which relationship I want to fight for.